Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit. We are back in the Elk Grove studios, folks. It's Tony Ocean, folks, here, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things, Monday to Friday at noon, and today is Wednesday, October 25th. We're back here at home in Elk Grove Village. It's great to see you all here today, folks, and it's been a rough couple nights, folks. Just getting us down to Nashville, and of course, yesterday, folks, it was nice that we did live from the Fairfield Inn with Laura, my wife Laura. It was just a great event in Nashville to recap, and it's a great feeling. Number one, like I said, just to be nominated. Number two, winning. Number three is the camaraderie of all the Chicagoland entertainers that were there. It just showed that Chicago is strong, and it comes up with some great musical people together. And you know what? What's the chances that, like I said, when I won this thing last year, and what's the chance of an Italian guy like Kid from me or any kid, any guy that ends up sitting at the Grand Ole Opry once but going back twice is something that is a big event, and it's very, very humbling. Sometimes it's still kind of scratch your head and make you wonder, wow, did that really happen? Anyway, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609. It's a gorgeous day. Let's get right to our good friends. You know what? When you're talking about sponsors, when you're talking about people that make the show, and we love, I mean, come on, we just love everything that you guys do, and just that you take the time and watch us during your lunch hour, or if you take the time watching it some other time during the day. We are live, 5 different formats: the Tony Ocean Show Facebook page, the Mo Carrara Facebook page. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. Please subscribe to that. We're on X, formerly Twitter, and the Ocean's Pit Facebook page. Every show is dedicated to first responders, and of course, we dedicate it to the people like you who take the time and support independent artists. When you guys are watching this show or watching any artist in the Chicagoland area or any that is supporting independent artists, and that's so great. And like I say, buy local, shop local. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, folks. You can't beat them. Norwich, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, or Warrenville. Don't wait till the first snowfall to service your snowblower. They offer a small engine repair tune-ups at all their locations. Tune up to a single stage snowblower is just $105 plus parts. Folks, check out the unique selection of fall and Halloween decor. They got a lot of good stuff there happening at Ace Hardware. Like I said, they are the place. You got to love them. And Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. You got to love them. It's important and to support buy local, shop local. Deutsch Power Center. Let's get right to my buddy Sal, always taking care of. Actually, Deutsch is one of the very first sponsors that started sponsoring us when we first started this show in 2020. So thank you, my friend Sal. Deutsch Power Center, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 20 years. 224-276-6550. That's Deutsch Power Center, my buddy Sal. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law. If you're looking for a real good lawyer, call my buddy Roy McCampbell. Take care of all your needs, 708-275-4264. And Laura Ocean Solutions, folks. You'll never have to shop again if you use Laura Ocean Solutions, increasing profits while reducing credit card fees. That's Laura Ocean Solutions. Let's get right to Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Hand-rolled these babies right to your home. 727-366-7536. Tell them you want the Tony Ocean Special. And then Trico Hair Experts right out of Rosemont, Illinois. Anthony and Carmela, 773-999-7888. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show by Big Things, folks. I can ask you guys, please, if you can, to sit down right now, push the button, and share the show. If you can share this and spread the word out there, I would really be happy for you guys if you guys could do that for me to support us Local guys here. All right. Very cool. Let's get to some see who's watching us today. Back in Elk Grove, Richard Hamlin in the house. Dennis Lake Geneva's in the house. Yvette, how are you doing again? Let's go Rangers. You got that right, buddy. Yvette again. Buddy in the house. Good afternoon, Joanne. And thank you so much again for your congratulations and your calls and texts and everything. Here's another, and this is the Josie Awards, folks, for Ocean's Rat Pack. Now, Ocean's Pit lost this year, but we won last year, and we still came home a winner because we won at Ocean's Rat Pack. And I need to think of very kudos to Elliot Winbush, who plays Sammy Davis, and Bill Saratella, who plays Frank Sinatra. And we want to thank Karen and Julie, and of course my wife Laura, the people that always behind us. And it's a great event to have, and also on your resume. So thank you for that. Ryan Lewis, what's up, brother? My friend, how you doing? Kathy Pina, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Kathy, we missed you in Nashville, hon. We missed you. And Robert Provenzano, happy birthday, Christopher. Yes, everything is good. Thank you, Yvette. I appreciate. Albert's in the house. Speaking of my buddy Albert, thank you so much for this new Ringo CD that he gave me with a bunch of 4 songs on there. So Albert, always thinking of his buddies. Thank you, buddy. Love it. Love Ringo. Yeah. You gotta love Ringo. Anyway, very cool. All right, so yeah, crazy stuff. And again, congratulations to all the winners, Nick Sahajas and Phyllis Sahajas, folks. Like I said, Saint Nick and Phyllis, the first lady of music for me here in Chicago. She's a sweetheart. They're great people, and we all know that. And none of us would have been involved in that anything to do in Nashville, nothing to do with the Josie Awards if it wasn't for Nick and Phyllis Sahajas, who nominated us, put us all together, whatever it was. And so, again, I can't thank Nick and Phyllis enough for being the great friends that they are. Nina, what's up there? Sandra, what's up, honey? Hope you're welcome. So, and congratulations to my Nick and Stephanie, Chicago Hitmen Band, they won. And we thank, congratulations to Lou Bellotti, photographer for the Arcada Theater, of course. Congratulations to Leah. It was great. But all the other nominees, of course, John Trencali and Mike and Tracy from Good Clean Fun, and Daryl and Sonia and the Arcada Theater, everybody. I mean, it was just great that the nominations, like I said, it's something that doesn't come too often. So thank you guys so much for that. All right, we got a busy week coming up, folks. Excuse me real fast here. Got a little bit of cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. Stella, how you doing, my dear? Now tonight, Halloween party. That's right. Rosario's tonight. Roselle. Come dressed up. We've been doing this Halloween party for I don't know how many years now. So there's cash prizes and also gift certificates for Rosario. So come tonight, 7 o'clock, me and Double T. Tomorrow, we're going to be in Venuti's in Addison. And that's going to be with Danny Ramundi, Tony Toto, Jerry Jams, yours truly. And opening the show is Joe Catafio. From 5:30 to 7:30, Joe's fantastic entertainer, does great songs from all genres of music, and he's mostly in oldies, but you're going to love him. Of course, he's with the great band Jade 50s too. So it's going to be great to see Joe tomorrow at Venuti's. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, we'll be at Taverna on Division. Voted the number 1 patio in the city of Chicago, folks. Greg and Jennifer do a great job. 6-year anniversary since they put that patio up, and things have been great there. So very, very good. All right, that's Saturday. And then this Sunday is it, folks. Again, after we flew in, let me just tell you what happened. And this, Laura was right. And again, I made a bad call on this, folks. Usually when we have rehearsal Tuesday night, last night, at 7 o'clock. And our flight was going to getting in at 5:30. And Laura said, you know what? You might want to try to get an earlier flight just in case things get delayed. Well, being me, I was in Nashville, I was having fun. I go, you know what? It's going to be fine. Well, we got picked up. Flight was on time. No problem. But when we got on the plane, something about they couldn't they couldn't take off at a certain time. And then when it landed, there was a medical emergency at the dock where we were supposed to, the dock, I mean, where they're supposed to land the plane. So that another half hour goes by. And then, so we're already a half hour late now. Everybody's rehearsing at 7 o'clock. So it's already 7:30. Okay, all right. Well, we finally got our luggage. And then you have to walk, since they moved to a different spot, we had to walk forever to get our luggage. Then once we get our luggage, okay, now we get to Uber. So we get to go upstairs and find Uber. We find guy, 6 minutes, 7 minutes. Now I'm aggravated at this point, right? So this guy pulls up. Now I notice sometimes, guys, in with Uber, sometimes the driver will come out and help you put your luggage in the car. Sometimes they won't. Okay. And normally, if it's a regular time for me, I really don't care. But last night, we were in a hurry. So this nice car pulls up, trunk goes open. I went to pick up my bag. It was a little heavy and it slammed on this car. Of course, this guy, foreign guy, got all bent out of shape. Hey, that's my car, man. Blah, 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 blah. So he took off. So we had to call another Uber. So now we're late again. Finally, another guy gets here and we get to, and then Laura's phone is dead. So Natalie had to come and get Laura from Nick's house. I got to Nick's house at 8:30. So we still had time to go through the show and do a rehearsal. So we had the band there trying to get ready for this show this Sunday that's coming up October 29th at the Des Plaines Theater. Of course, memories are made of this, tribute to Dean Martin. So I'm excited because Nick and these guys worked very, 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 very hard to put this together. What people don't understand, there's musicians out there, but when you're playing these types of songs, Sinatra, Dean Martin, Bobby Darin, if you remember, every time they played live, there's orchestras behind these guys. It wasn't like a rock band with five guys. There's orchestras behind Frank Sinatra. There's orchestras behind Dean. There's orchestras behind Sam. They never go with a little three-piece band. So in the recordings, the studio recordings, there's like 10 singers and there's flutes and there's harpsichords and there's this and that and boom, ba-bam. So Nick puts together some great musicians, of course. They also, most of them did my 30th anniversary, top of the notch Chicagoland players. And it's still tough to get these songs down because you're trying to get the sound of a 60-piece or 40-piece band with 9 guys, 10 guys, you know? So again, it's fantastic what they're doing. It's great because there's no tracks. It's all live, which is very cool. So again, I need to thank everybody for that. And then the special guest, of course, Bill Saratella, who after driving all those hours did come to rehearsal. Elliot Winbush, driving in from Nashville, still came to the rehearsal. Nick Sahajas and Phyllis got up 6 o'clock Tuesday morning so they can get there for rehearsal. Thank you guys for that. Also, Ronnie B came, the Elvis and Deborah, and of course, Mark Fensky, who plays Jerry Lewis, and Josie Felbo, who came in early to do a rehearsal, and then Regina Karma. So I just need to thank everybody that was there for rehearsal. It was our final rehearsal. And what I love about any Tony Ocean show, and if you guys know, if you follow me, everything's going to be a little loose. I'm a little loose, and you guys, I'm a little loose up here. We all know that. I think that's sometimes makes the camaraderie, makes the show a little funner when it's not so scripted and not so refined. You know what? I don't like refined. I'm no good at that. I like being a little loose, and I think that's what even this show. I think it saves me. Sometimes I think you guys like because I screw up and make mistakes, and that's part of me. That's part of me. And that's what shows it's going to be live. It's going to be fun. It's going to be like Dean would have done it on his show and never know what's going to, even though some stuff is scripted, sometimes stuff comes off the cuff. You know what I mean? And the surprise element. And that's why, thank you, Yvette. I think everybody's like that. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's going to be this Sunday, October 29th at the Des Plaines Theater, produced by Ron Onesti, of course, and Nick Sahajas' big band behind us. It's going to be fun. Memories are made of this, tribute to Dean Martin. 3 o'clock show. Go to oshows.com for tickets. And we've been giving away 2 tickets every show, and we're going to give away today another 2 tickets to come see the show this Sunday. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, it's going to be at the last 5 minutes of the show. I'm going to give you another. I'm going to come up with another Dean Martin trivia question, and when you guys can answer the questions, remember, if you answer the question, then going to try to remember that you're going to actually be at the show. And I want to say congratulations. Yesterday, Albert is going to the show anyway, and he answered the question first. So again, congratulations to Albert on that. For answering the question. But I'm going to say today, so today I'm going to ask you guys, if you guys win, if you don't have any intention on coming to the show, let me know right away if you can on the screen, if you're watching, so we can give it to the next winner. So the next trivia question will be coming out about 5 to 1 today. No, thank you, Albert. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, so let's get to it. Don't forget, folks, Chicago Music Cruise. We just found out that we got a couple more rooms available. They made Mary and Richie came up with something to squeeze a couple more rooms so you guys can join us on that 2024 Chicago Music Cruise, January 7th to January 14th. 7-night Caribbean cruise, Royal Caribbean Cruise Line, Wonders of the Sea, Orlando, Florida, Coco Key, Bahamas, Puerto Rico, and St. Martin, folks. Go to Mary at ntdvacations.com. Mention Tony O. There she is. There's Mary. Hello, Mary. And she'll get you on that cruise. We're going to get you on there, folks. So they end up squeezing some more. They made some magic happen. So we got a couple more rooms open because people have been asking. So please reach out to Mary, ntdvacations.com. Or if you want her phone number, please private message me and I will make sure Mary gets, I make sure to get you the right number. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we're back again, folks. And again, the Josie Award goes to Oceans Rat Pack. Also want to congratulate Lisa McCarley. She won for the Cher Tribute as well, another Chicagoan. So very, very cool. And we're going to make sure that it's just a great event to be in Nashville. Very, very cool. All right, we got some stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to talk about. Again, prayers to my buddy Boyd. Well, there'll be pineapples available, or would you have to provide your own? All right, now you're going some retro on me, Boyd. You're going back to a topic that we did talk about on the show about the pineapples, about the swingers. We knew towns, there's Naperville, Bartlett, supposedly have got swingers, whatever. But I guess it all started on cruise ships when they would put upside down pineapples on their doors or something like that. Funny one, Boyd. I like that. Fun time last night, Ronnie B. Great seeing you, buddy. And thank you for being in the show on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very, very cool. So, yeah. So that's a good question. I love it. Ron Starr. I don't know if Ronnie's watching, folks, but Ron is an entertainer in the Chicagoland area. Had a terrible accident a couple days ago. And he's home, thank God, recuperating, but he's very sore. He's going to be out of commission for a while. So I don't know if Ronnie's watching. If you are, buddy, pray to my buddy Ron. And also John Trencali and Joan, his lovely wife. That John was nominated for an award at the Josie Awards in Nashville. But at that particular time, the exact same time, John's wife, Joan's brother, Paul, passed away. So they were going through celebrating being there, but also going through a heartache that Joan lost her brother fighting cancer. So prayer again. I'm so sorry to the loss of Joan and John Trencali and for Joan's brother Paul. How could we forget about the pineapple? Let's not forget about the pineapple. Absolutely. So crazy. And people asking where we're going to be for New Year's Eve. We're going to be in Munster, Indiana. I'm going to give you details coming up. Munster, Indiana with Oceans Rat Pack this year. It's a theater, which is kind of weird because the show ends at 8:30. So it's like an early New Year's Eve show. It's almost like we're back in Boca, Florida again. So we'll get you more details on that coming up. White Christmas, one of my favorite Christmas songs. And I know Christmas is 2 months away, but And then, there's the original White Christmas version by Bing Crosby. And then there's, of course, there's a lot of entertainers, artists that recorded White Christmas. But Bing Crosby's the guy who did it first. And when they had Rolling Stone magazine did a poll of what version is better, and Bing Crosby's version came in at 119 likes for Bing Crosby's version. Dean Martin came in at 161. I think Dean Martin sings White Christmas a lot better. His Christmas album is fantastic. Not because I love Dean so much, but hey, that's what it is. Yeah, so very, very cool. I think Kim Peterson's watching. Kim, I think your son Brad's birthday, right? Happy birthday to Kim's son Brad. If I make sure I got that right. Hope you're doing well, honey. Today is Thursday. Today is Wednesday, folks. Not happy Thursday. Today is Wednesday. So you guys are saying happy Thursday. Today is Wednesday. October. I hope it's Wednesday. I hope I didn't miss a date. There you go. Yeah, so very, very cool. Also, Carl Doty and Paula Doty celebrating a wedding anniversary. Congratulations to my good friend Carl and Paula Doty. Many, many years together. God bless you guys. How cool is that? How about this? This past Sunday, folks, people were watching, watching NFL football. A baby was born at the game. Wow. Sorry, kiddo. I'm not missing the Colts game. Excuse me. These people did not. They went to the game. She's pregnant. Mother was probably drinking too. We don't know, but congratulations. How cool is that? Baby born right there at the Colts game. Also, I think birthday, the General Provenzano, Christopher's birthday. General Christopher's birthday too. Happy birthday to Christopher. Very cool. Actually, today is actually National Bologna Day. You ever eat that garbage? That Oscar Mayer? Oh, I don't know what's in that. I think I might have tried it once when I was a kid. The bologna stuff, people actually eat that? The Oscar Mayer stuff? I think it's just a hot dog that's just rolled flat, right? It's like made of the same meat as the hot dog, if I'm correct. I mean, I'm wrong on a lot of things, so could be. Is that nuts? Crazy. I don't know. I don't eat that stuff. Hey, Christmas Story. Great movie. I love it. Actually, I didn't realize, folks, in Cleveland, Ohio, they actually have the Christmas Story Museum Bed and Breakfast. It's the actual house that they filmed the Christmas Story in. Same stuff. That's a hot dog, right? Lips and assholes. There you go, Stella. Oh, there you go, Richard. It's right. That's what's in it. Lips and assholes are part of the hot dog from Oscar Mayer. So now they got the bologna. They're just like that. Yeah, I wouldn't eat that stuff. But anyway, Chicago music. What am I saying? Chicago music. The Christmas Story Museum. Very cool in Cleveland, Ohio. It's a bed and breakfast, and they have like pictures and memorabilia of stuff from the movie. I would love to stay, especially at Christmas time. And I'm sure prices got to be sky high as it gets closer to the holiday season. If you're into that stuff, absolutely is right. Remember Siskel and Ebert. Let's go back now. Siskel and Ebert. I think one guy was from the Trib and one guy was from the Sun-Times. Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel. And they sat across from each other on this TV show and they reviewed movies. And they gave you the thumbs up, the thumbs down. Thumbs down being horrible, thumbs up being I like it. Which was great about why that show worked. And I watched it because Gene Siskel, according to the LA Times, Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert could not stand each other. They did not like each other. They were not fond of each other. But they had to do a show every day together, facing each other, face to face. And they would tell their side of which movie sucked and which movie was good, and vice versa. And I think that's what made the camaraderie, because you can tell there was a little tense when you watched that show. There was no giggling in between. There was no like joking around in between like topics. They were just like, this is the topic. This movie sucks or this movie's good. I give it a thumbs down or I give it a thumbs up. And that's what I loved about Siskel and Ebert. Yeah, according to LA Times, that's what made that show work. They could not stand each other, which is interesting. Now, also yesterday, I mentioned when we had Laura on the show, I mentioned that Wisconsin's going to have a lot of more snow this fall, this winter, and a lot of more cold temperatures. But vice versa here in Chicago, according to the NOAA and ABC Channel 7, winter forecast coming up for the winter time here in the Chicago, Illinois, especially Chicago area. It's supposed to be warmer temperatures and less snow. I've noticed it's been happening the last couple years. We're not getting a lot of snow like we were getting before. I mean, that stopped a long time ago. So I think people might be happy, but if it doesn't snow on Christmas, I'll be upset. I don't want it 70 degrees or 80 degrees. I want it cool and cold on Christmas. I want snow on Christmas. That week, the thing, I want snow from Thanksgiving to New Year's. Snow, 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 snow. Make it the holiday. Make it fun. Make it good. That's what I want. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have it, but that's what I want. Right? I don't know if you guys like snow or not. Anyway, we got birthday times, folks. We got a bunch of them. Some of these are a little late because I'm making up for it. Former Chicago Bear Doug Flutie celebrating a birthday. Ryan Reynolds, actor, 47 years old. John Anderson from the band Yes, celebrating a birthday. Hugh Fraser, one of my favorites from Hercule Poirot, great British detective show. He played Hastings, his counterpart. Love that show still. Milton, you gotta love him. Milton Marks, better known as Gummo. He was one of the brothers, of course. I think it was Chico, Zeppo, Groucho, Harpo, and Gummo. Yeah, that's it. So Gummo's birthday today. Bill Wyman, former bass player for the Rolling Stones. Bill Wyman celebrating the birthday. Adam Beach, Native American actor. Love him. Great actor. Love his stuff. Don Sandsberg, better known as Sandy the Clown from Bozo, if you guys remember that. Frank Sutton, remember him? Sergeant Carter from Gomer's Pile. Love these old actors. And yeah, another great actor, F. Murray Abraham, 84 years old. My buddy Dakota from Las Vegas, his son is Jack, celebrating 10 years old. Marion C. Cooper, you got to love him, man. He's the man who invented King Kong. He created King Kong, the great Marion C. Cooper, celebrating birthdays, folks, here. Yeah, good stuff. Let's get right to it, folks. NFL football. San Francisco 49ers. Christian McCaffrey has caught 16 straight touchdowns. It's the longest streak in the Super Bowl era, folks. How cool is that? So he's played 16 times and he's caught a touchdown every game. 16. Pretty cool to have that on your record. Congratulations, Christian McCaffrey from the San Francisco 49ers. WGN woman was shot in the head near the Chicago Home Depot parking lot. Folks, there's stuff happening in different neighborhoods, folks. Like I said, it's coming towards us. It's coming up more and more. It's coming to the suburbs. Stop thinking that it's never going to come to the suburbs, folks. It's going to come to the suburbs. Congratulations for the baseball. We're getting ready for the World Series. Congratulations to the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. They're going to start game one of the World Series this Friday, October 27th. I'm so happy that the Texas Rangers got rid of Houston Astros, the cheating people that they are. So I'm going to go for, I don't know, I don't care who wins on this one, but I'm happy that it's not Houston Astros. And that's going to be starting the first game of the World Series, if you guys are into that. Interesting stuff. Remember The Shaft? Love that movie, Shaft, in the 70s. We just lost a great actor, Richard Roundtree, dies at the age of 81 years old, who played Shaft. We got more birthdays here. Let's throw them out there. Hayden Rourke, better known as Dr. Bellows. Remember him on I Dream of Jeannie, celebrating a birthday. Annette Funicello, woo, nice Italian singer. Annette, actress. You gotta love it, man. Christopher Lloyd of Taxi. I used to love him. Played Taxi. Oh, he was great. 85 years old. Back to the Future, of course. The great Bela Lugosi, one of the best Dracula ever, celebrating a birthday, folks. You gotta love William Christopher from the TV show MASH. MASH celebrates a birthday. Pam Darver. She played Mork and Mindy She played Mindy alongside of Robin Williams. Eric Faulkner, one of the original Bay City Rollers, celebrating a birthday. Mark Bushwhacker. Remember the Bushwhackers? For all you wrestling fans out there, 84 years old, Bushwhacker. Eddie Brocali, gotta love him, from the Rascals, celebrating a birthday. Western star Jack Elam, you gotta love it. Very, very cool. If you remember Hee Haw, since we were just talking about Nashville and being there, Grandpa Lewis Marshall Jones played Grandpa on Hee Haw, celebrating a birthday. Johnny Carson, the greatest late night talk show host ever. And last but not least, birthdays, Weird Al Yankovic turns 64 years old. You gotta love it, folks. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. You know what we're finding out real fast, folks? I noticed that, Halloween, I know it's coming up, but this next Tuesday, it's not as big as it used to be. I know for the little kids and it's great. I'm off that day, and we don't get that many trick-or-treaters as we used to. We used to get a hell of a lot more. I think people are just more still afraid of what's going on in this crazy world. Who wants to send their kids out there knocking on strangers' doors asking for candy? Sometimes, and we just got that thing in the mail. I think you guys get too. The letter that comes in, it's like green or it's orange, and say we accept kids, celebrate that we give candy or something like that, and you put it on your window. So now families can know what doors to go to and the doors not to go to send their kids to. So. Hi, Tony. Lisa and I said hi. We love you. Well, thank you, Jeanette. Thank you very much, Mary. Great seeing you. Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. We got some celebrities, folks. 20 celebrities that committed murder or killed somebody. Wow. I didn't realize someone when I went down this list of people. Number 20, I knew Snoop Dogg did. Number 19, Robert Blake. Of course, his girlfriend. Remember, he played Beretta. We got Phil Spector in there. But let's get that. That was number 19. Number 18, Bruce Jenner killed somebody. And you're going to have to do those stories on your own. But they killed somebody. Yeah. William Burroughs, number 12. Howard Hughes, 16. Jimmy Stewart is on this list for killing somebody. And this was World War II when he was a fighter pilot. And they killed people in the war. So he did kill somebody. It wasn't murder, but that's why he made number 15. Richard, Alec Baldwin. He wasn't even on this list, but he should be. Ted Kennedy, we all know that story, coming in at number 14. John Huston, drunk driving. John Huston, filmmaker, African Queen. Yeah. John Landis, animal, killed 2 people in the car. Car crash. He's director of Animal House. Faye Duet, 11. Matthew Broderick, car crash, killed somebody. Wow, Matthew Broderick, number 10. Laura Bush, drunk driving. The Big Dog Bounty Hunter, coming in at 8. Keith Moon from The Who, former drummer of The Who. Vince Neil, in a drunk driving accident. Lead singer of Motley Crue, killed somebody. Gil Young committed suicide, killed his wife. Gil Young, I think he was the guy who played Zorro, if I'm correct. Sid Vicious, former bass player of the Sex Pistols, killed his girlfriend. Yeah. John Wilkes Booth was a celebrity who killed Abe Lincoln, but he was a celebrity in the theater circuit back in the day. Came in at number 3, of course. Phil Spector, number 2. And tied for 1 is Don King, of course, boxing promoter who killed somebody, and so did O.J. Simpson. But, of course, O.J.'s not on the list because he wasn't convicted. But people did write in O.J. Interesting story. of how many people out there. Michelle, just say Michelle. What's up, honey? Hope you're doing well. Great seeing you. Yeah, there you go, Richard. Hillary Clinton for killing people. Yes. Yeah, you might as well throw Joe Biden on that list, too. Anyway, folks, we are watching Ocean's Pit. We're going to headlines and stories. And I love this part. This is the Isle Rollet, the largest island on Lake Superior. Has a lake, which has an island, which has a pond, which has a boulder. So the boulder becomes the largest island in the largest lake on the largest island in the largest lake on the largest island, the largest lake in the world. And if you want me to repeat that, I won't. But interesting stuff here. Useless information. Preschool rules and bar rules are the same. Preschool rules and bar rules are the same. You pee your pants, you go home. Love it. Lisa Marie said that. All right, Christopher, this is good. Sadly, 97% of Facebook people won't repost this. 7 different species of bees were put on the endangered species list. If bees disappear, we're going to lose strawberries, avocados, and coffee will disappear. I never knew this. I'll say it again. 7 different species of bees, bumblebees, were put on the endangered species list. If bees disappear, so will strawberries, avocados, coffee will all disappear. Now, you know, a lot of people eat strawberries. A lot of people eat avocados. It's one of the safest, healthiest things to eat. And how many people drink coffee? So do you imagine that? Wow. Very interesting stuff here. There's always, love this message, love this. There's always a message in the way a person treats you. Got to listen close. It's kind of weird sometimes. You see celebrities and people, you see them smiling in pictures, you think, but then sometimes there could be some deep shit going on in people's homes that people don't realize. You know, it's crazy. Richard, I think you reposted this one, buddy. I prefer a man who gives up his rich lifestyle to save his country over a man who gives up the country for a rich lifestyle. Now, you guys don't need to really put 2 and 2 together to figure that one out, don't you, folks? Yeah, absolutely. I love that one. 12 foods that 12 foods that straighten lungs and clears congestion. Now, that's what I have. But this makes a lot of sense. Hold on, folks. We are taking a live call from Ron Onesti. He's calling, and Ron is calling, and we are live, Ron. So can I call you right back? First of all, how you doing, Ron? That's okay, Mr. Onesti. That's what I picked up. I will call you the minute the show is over. But everybody says hi. Say hello to Ron Onesti, who's calling. Say hi, everybody. There you go, Ronnie. I'll call you back, brother. Bye-bye. Bye. Anyway, okay. Very, very cool. All right. 12 foods that straighten lungs and clears congestion. I didn't realize this. Beetroot, apples, dark chocolate, pumpkin, turmeric, tomatoes, blueberries, green tea, olive oil, yogurt, and coffee. Some of these items strengthen lungs and clears congestion. See? Some stuff that interesting. I'm going to have to definitely look into that, folks. John Sirianni, a good friend of mine, posted this. Local news this morning, all about Chicago neighborhoods protesting tent cities for migrants in their communities. Now, they're upset about it. The governor, the mayor said everybody's going to come. We got these tent communities. They're going to be pointing. They're going to be setting up camp right near your homes, right near your businesses. So local news this morning, all Chicago neighborhoods protesting tent cities for migrants in their communities. I'm going to go ahead and bet that the majority of these protesters voted for President Joe Biden. Seeing as this Chicago, after all, a Democratic city, Liberal positions are great as long as it's not your neighborhood, right? I'm going to let that sink in and you guys can follow that on your own. Spot on. My opinion and my opinion only. And John Sirianni, a couple of people too as well. Plane diverted to Portland after an off-duty pilot in a jump seat tries to shut down engines mid-flight. I have not, as long as I can remember, I cannot remember so many stories happening about airplanes and airlines and stuff in the last couple of years. There you go. People protesting on 130th Street are Chinese. Wow. What in the world was that all about, right? Crazy. Plane diverted to Portland after an off-duty pilot in the jump seat tries to shut down engines mid-flight. I mean, some of these things are happening on the one guy kicked open the door on the plane. I mean, these people just don't care anymore. I mean, it's just turning into chaos. These are just stories after stories after stories. Something comes up. Hey, this quote is good. Don't forget, folks, at the end of the hour, we're going to give a chance to get 2 free tickets to come see our show Sunday, October 29th. Memories Are Made of This, tribute to Dean Martin. If you answer the Dean Martin trivia question, and we have one ready for you. So it's going to be a very, very interesting. If you guys can answer the question, it's going to be cool. I'm going to be giving that about right about closer to the end of the hour of the show here, folks. So I know I wrote it down somewhere, but you know me, I lose everything. Interesting. All right, we'll get back to that. I got that on there. Very cool. All right. Anyway, some more headline stories. There you go. All right, here we go. Love this quote. My God, this quote is great. You know, you have best friends, or you got close friends, or you have family sometimes, or whatever it is, and you feel like you can trust people. But look, even if you trust someone, don't tell them everything. Dave Zamel, what's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. The pilot said he was depressed and just took mushrooms for the first time. So there's your story. There's your answer to that. The guy just flipped out eating mushrooms for the first time, freaked out, and tried to shut the plane down. Whatever happened about taking mushrooms when you're or doing something when you're at home in your own couch or something, lock the doors? No, let's go on an airplane and do it. They're just some whacked out people in this world. Even though you trust someone, don't tell them everything. This is from JB Patriot News. An FBI raided our house at dawn for my son being at the Capitol for 37 seconds. He passed a long line of cops that were standing by and did not keep anyone from entering. He did not arm anyone. He did not break anything. He obeyed and left when the cops told him to leave. But just because this guy's kid was in the Capitol during January 6th for 37 seconds, the FBI still raided this kid's house. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, like I said, you can't make this stuff up, folks. 6 armed robberies happened within 25 minutes in Chicago's Southwest Side on Saturday morning. 6 armed robberies happened within the 25 minutes in Chicago's South Side. In 25 minutes. Professionals. These people know how to do this stuff. Where are these? Crazy. This is sent in from Travis. Joe Biden, President Joe Biden, who made less than $200,000 a year, bought a $275 million home for cash. And the IRS sees no problem with this. Travis says, I spend $600 for my mom and I got audited by the IRS because I didn't report it. He didn't report $600. He got in trouble from the IRS. Our President Joe Biden spent $275 million on a home he paid for in cash, and the IRS doesn't see no issues in that. You know what that means, folks? Yes, I know what that means. I know what that means. I know you've been waiting to hear me say it. That's suspicious. That's very suspicious, folks. $600 for his mom. The IRS find out because he didn't report it. He gets in trouble. But our President Joe Biden can spend $275 million, buys a home with cash, and the IRS sees no issue in this. That's suspicious. That's what you should be asking yourselves, folks, because nobody is safe. Nobody's safe. It drives me crazy. And we all just have to sit back, Mary. You're absolutely right. The Keystone Pipeline, which our President Joe Biden, when he became in office, one of the first things he did was shut down the pipeline. The Keystone Pipeline would have been completed by now and pumping $900,000 of barrels. So daily, the Keystone Pipeline would have been completed by now and pumping 900,000 barrels daily. This is stuff that we'd be having. Cousin Rhonda, I don't know if she's watching, but she posts something. It's a good laugh, and I agree with her 100%. This is very funny. If you can't remember why you walked into a room, but you can remember the rest of these jingles, you are my kind of people. Let's be honest. How many times we walk in a room and wonder why you're there, what you're looking for, what you forgot, right? I mean, right? It happens. But if you can't remember why you walked into a room, but you can remember the rest of these jingles, you are my kind of people. Number 10, meow, 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 meow. I love chicken. I love tuna. Number 9, they're magically delicious. Lucky Charms. Number 8, if you dare wear short shorts. Number 7, reach out and touch someone. Is that a phone commercial? Right, yeah. Number 6, I like to teach the world to sing. And perfect harmony. Wasn't that like Royal Round Chrono? Yeah, it was like RC, I think, if I'm correct. Number 5, sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Yeah, there you go. Number 5. Number 4, the best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. Yeah, there you go. Number 4, give me a break. Give me a break. Number 3, TV show. This is good stuff. I don't want to grow up. Number 2. And of course, the number 1 jingle, My Bologna Has a First Name. And since it's National Bologna Day, funny jingles. You got to love it, folks, here on Ocean's Pit. It is 10 minutes. So in another 5 minutes, folks, we're going to give away the trivia question. And if you guys answer it, you're going to get 2 tickets to join us this Sunday at the Des Plaines Theater in our special Dean Martin show, tribute to Dean Martin. All right. Murray Weiner, great agent in the EMG organization that they run, him and his son, Jake. Always lead with love, but still master the throat punch. Love that one. Love all this stuff you guys send in. This is very cool. I want to go to this. World largest Christmas light maze comes to the Milwaukee area. Very, very, very cool. The Enchanted Christmas, dubbed the world's largest Christmas light maze in the village, will make its way to Milwaukee area the holiday season. The experience includes ice skating, a holiday marketplace, seasoned food and beverages, special Santa photo ops, multi-sensory story-driven holiday light maze, 10 acres of space. Stroll through illuminated tunnels and encounter stunning light sculptures on your way to a dazzling centerpiece, a beautiful 100-foot tall Christmas tree. Now, this starts Friday, November 24th, and it runs till Sunday, December 31st. Ballpark Commons in Franklin and Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Very, very cool. I definitely want to check that out because I love that. Folgers Coffee. That's it, Mary. Thank you. Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you think is getting more publicity? Taylor Swift, of course, dating Travis. Now he plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. So who's getting more press here? The Kansas City Chiefs. They're loving this. Travis must be loving this. But Travis, his number on his jersey is 87. And that's because he said it's Taylor Swift's 87th boyfriend. But you know what? You got to be careful now. Here's a guy that's getting all this press, more press than he probably ever got. He's hanging with a multi-billionaire. She's probably the most popular woman in the world. This guy's got to watch every move he makes. It's got to be crazy. It's got to be crazy. I imagine living like that. But Travis's ex-girlfriend, Mayla Benberry, defends herself after linking a comment calling Taylor Swift a 5. Now, there's a picture here of Maya Benberry. This is Travis's ex-girlfriend. Better looking, I think, than Taylor, but that's just me. But look, so she quotes saying that Taylor Swift is a 5. Of course, she's pissed off. This is an ex-girlfriend. It happens. He's using her for fame. I don't know, Pina. He might be. They might be using each other. Who knows? Look, the way I'm looking at it this way. When you're going out in a relationship and you're going out with people and you're going out to dinner, if you're going certain places, okay. But Richard said Travis should make a prenup to collect royalties from the album she writes after they break up. Yeah, good one. Good one on that one. But the minute, if they're dating and they're doing what they're doing, that's one thing. But the minute you start bringing boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever, to your home or visiting close to your mom and dad, that's sometimes a little bit more serious, I think. I don't know the whole story behind this. I don't follow it. I really don't care for it. But I was just kind of interesting. Who's laughing right now all the way to the bank is the Kansas City Chiefs, the actual football team. They're going, wow, look at all this press we're getting. It's the Kansas City Chiefs. And this player, I don't even know what position he plays. I mean, if he does bad, that's okay. He still goes home to Taylor Swift every night. Interesting stuff. Here's one of the questions, folks. What's the most annoying thing about grocery shopping? What's the most annoying thing about grocery shopping? I love grocery shopping. I love going to the stores. I have no problem with it. Two things that bother me. That they got rid of the tellers. That really, really irks me. They got maybe one or two. The checkouts and the prices, of course, Peggy. I hope you're doing well. Yes. Of course, the prices. We all know that everything went up. The checkout line sometimes, I just don't care for the tellers that are gone. I mean, you took away all their jobs, and then I don't know, doing it yourself, and they sit there and they watch you. They're watching you like you're going to commit crime, which I'm sure, I don't know how many people might accidentally put in three bananas when you bought 4. I don't know, or you say you bought a bag of ice and you pay for the small one and you go to the fridge and you buy the big and you grab the big one. I mean, I don't know if people do that. I wouldn't know if anybody did that or not. But what I don't get is, folks, that you took away the tellers. Now you have people looking over your shoulder when you're doing it. You don't trust them. Then why did you take away the tellers? That aggravates me about grocery shopping. And then sometimes the way people are dressed when they go grocery shopping. I mean, I know I'm pretty bad sometimes. I don't match sometimes. But some people look like they literally just got out of bed. And I've seen one guy had a toilet paper on his shoe when he was walking. I don't know. So, that just drives me a little crazy. That's just me, of course. Crazy about, of course, the pricing and stuff like that makes all complete sense. Anyway, folks, we're coming to the end of the hour. Congratulations to the Rats. There you go. General, how you doing? Let's not forget, folks, Mama D's bread loaves. No, she's been doing this for a long time. And Natalie now was doing it with them. And we had a lot of response. And back in 2020, when during COVID, people were buying it, we're getting a lot of people still reaching out for Mama D loaf spreads, flavored breaths. And so Natalie's going to keep the tradition going. And there's a lot of flavors: banana chocolate chip, pumpkin, lemon, um, Carmen apple, blueberry apple. So there'll be a lot there, folks. It's going to be $10 a loaf, and some of the proceeds from the $10 is going to go to Mama D's favorite animal shelters. Now, she was doing a lot with Almost Home Foundation, but she loves animals. She loved animals. And so some of the profit is going to be going to the. So if you're interested in Mama D's bread loaves, she's working on a new one, I think, with limoncello that Tony Toto was talking about. Reach out to me or my sister Natalie Bosch, and we'll make sure you could get those delicious breads that Mama D does, that she did. And it's going to be nice that Natalie's keeping the tradition going, which I really love. All right, it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the trivia question. And your chance to win two free tickets to our show this Sunday, October 29th. All right, so the first person, guy or gal, who guesses the answer will get you know what? Yeah, exactly. So we're just making sure we got the right question, folks. Make sure we get the right answers. This is going to be the question now, folks, for you guys to get free tickets to our show Sunday, October 29th at the Des Plaines Theater. And here's the question. All right. They are delicious, Michelle. Maybe your small bag is different from my small bag. Yeah, there you go. That's a good one, Richard, too. All right, so here's the question. You answer it. I'll take a picture of it on the thing here, and if you're interested, you're going to win two free tickets. Yesterday, I asked you when Dean Martin was born. Why don't you tell me the day? I need the day, the month, and the year that Dean Martin passed away. I need the month, the day, and the year that Dean Martin passed away. Whoever answers that, two free tickets. No, that was yesterday, Tony. Tono, yesterday's question was when he was born. Today's question is, when did Dean Martin die? Today's question is, when did Dean Martin die? I need the date, the month, and the year that Dean Martin died. Peggy coming in at first. All right, Peggy. Peggy, now I'm going to ask you. You are absolutely right. He died December 25th, 1995. He died on Christmas Day. So congratulations, Peggy. Now, Peggy is the winner right now. Peggy, will you be joining us? Can you make the show on Sunday? Private message me. If you can't, the next winner is Judy Kamer. Judy Kamer is the next winner if Peggy can't. Or Peggy, you can answer right now. Are you be able to make the show this Sunday, 3 o'clock at the Des Plaines Theater? If Peggy can't make it, Judy Kamer will be the next winner. So we're just waiting on Peggy to get back to me, Judy Kamer. If not, Peggy, if Peggy can make it, let me know on my private message. Congratulations. All right, guys. That's it. And don't forget, tomorrow we'll be able to give you some more. Peggy will be there. All right, Peggy. So I'll put your name down on the list. Congratulations to the winner of today's Christmas question, of course, was Dean Martin, died December 25th, 1995. So, Peggy, I am putting your name, will be on the guest list at the box office 4-2 this Sunday, October 29th, this Sunday, the Des Plaines Theater. It's a 3 o'clock show. Memories are made of this. Tribute to Dean Martin. Now, tomorrow we're going to give away a ticket again, and Friday as well. Two more chances for you guys to win, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, Peggy, come to the box office, and your name will be there. Congratulations to you. All right. So, guys, it's coming to the end of the hour. It is coming to the end of the hour. We are at the end, and it's nice to be back here with all our good friends here. And again, we appreciate it very much. You guys take the time and watch the show, and we do appreciate everybody. It means a lot to us. It really, really does. We want to thank our sponsors, Ace Hardware, Norwich Displays, Evergreen Park, Warrenville. Take advantage of the auto key programming at all their stores. They program and cut car keys at up to 50% less the dealership. Visit their helpful hub to speak to a certified team member. Download the Ace Rewards app, easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. That's right, folks. That's Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. Ace is the place. Ace has been helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. You got to love our friends from Ace Hardware. Thank you, Melissa Raffaello and Jackie Ace. You got to love them, folks. Anyway, tonight, Rosario's, 7 o'clock, Halloween. Come with your Halloween costume so you can win some cash prizes. Tomorrow, Venutis in Addison. Joe Catafia opening up the show at 5:30. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, Taverna on Division. And, of course, memories are made of this show this Sunday at the Des Plaines Theater. Guys, thank you so much. Go out and buy local, shop local, support local establishments and live entertainment. And remember the great words of Ringo Starr, peace and love. We need peace more than ever. Thank you guys for watching. God bless you. Mama D, say goodbye. Bobby, love you, honey. Bobby, Mama D. Nick Sahajas, take a
time to go, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Bye-bye, Mama D. We love you. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Stay safe.